Good morning, fellow Nigerians. Good morning, my followers, fans, cheerleaders, supporters, brothers and sisters from Nigeria, Africa, and around the world. My name is Madu Ajaja. I am the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International from Houston, Texas, United States of America. I'm going to be very brief on this, and it's about Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote that has become a necessary evil in Nigeria that the people of Nigeria cannot avoid. Is a man, an economic sabotage, who became Africa's richest man off of fleecing Nigeria and exploiting the Nigerian people. How does he do it? Through his insider trading, through undue monopoly of everything about the economy of Nigeria, and through round-tripping. He should not be celebrated. He's a lazy criminal businessman. How did he come about building the so-called quote-unquote biggest mobile refinery in the world? You want to believe the bullshit that they tell you about that refinery? That refinery was built by Nigeria and handed over to him. There are people who are behind it, big stakeholders in Nigeria who do not want the good of Nigeria. They destroyed all the country's refineries and invested heavily in his own refinery. They call it his name. It's not his own alone. It's them. He has a network inside the Nigerian system that we must destroy now, so that everybody will come back to square one. The country must be reset. So we all start from square one, so we know who is who. He's not a good businessman. His cement industry is at Apapa Wharf, where they import cement and they rebag it and put it in his name and call it Dangote Cement. The same thing he's doing with sugar and other things. Nigerians, I thought Nigeria has intellectuals. I thought Nigeria has people who could think. But I have been proven wrong. I was overestimating our intellectuals in Nigeria. But we don't have them. I was overestimating Nigerians from the civil societies who could stand up, whom I thought could stand up to challenge some of these things that are happening. But yet, we don't have. Many people in Nigeria make noise in order to be given political appointments. And once they get into positions of office, someone like Festus Keyamo and the rest of them, they join this system, the Babylon system, and start feeding fat. You see how robust Festus Keyamo has become now. He has become fat. He has become a robot keyboard, according to Nigeria. Yes, that's how they are. And they are the reason Nigeria is dying. Dangote is not a businessman. So why has he been restless? A man who hardly talks to the press. So when some of his shacks, his competition, started putting obstacles in his way, he grew gray hair. He became stressed out and has been running from pillar to post. Even as much as I don't like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't like him at all. I want him out. I want him out this minute. If it was possible for the whole of Nigeria to rise up and drive him. What is playing out between these two people is evil. One has a refinery in Malta, whose interest he wants to defend here in Nigeria, as a man sitting illegally and illegitimately on the presidential seat of Nigeria. And an all-time beneficiary. I'm talking about Dangote now. It's a war between a beneficiary who was handed over the Nigerian economy. Yeah, there's a huge competition, a huge fight. Forget about what Emily Kiari is telling you. He's part of the devious game. Yes, some elites, and sadly, let me say it's corrupt Fulani elites who have held Nigeria in the jugular for a very long time. They are the ones playing this game. So anything anybody is telling you, what you are seeing on they make Dangote look like he's a victim. It's a lie. He's a criminal who ought to be rotten in jail for his many crimes against Nigeria with reference to economic sabotage. There are many in number. Why is he the only one who has a cement business that is thriving? What about Ibeto? They killed that man's business because of Dangote. Insider trading that benefits only him and a few others, especially the extreme Fulani elites holding Nigeria hostage and some of their Yoruba accomplices. They are responsible for what is happening to Nigeria. And Nigeria must hold them roundly and squarely accountable. I don't know why people don't speak it the way it is. We know it. So the price of petroleum is going to get worse. With this, we should be ashamed of ourselves. A country that has all this and its people are suffering. Why? For no just cause. Because of the greed of its corrupt elites. A very few people, not even up to 10, holding Nigeria hostage. The ones that owns banks, yes, are part of it. All the bank CEOs and owners of the big bank, the so-called big banks in Nigeria, they all need to be arrested, locked up, prosecuted, and made to pay back all they have stolen from Nigeria and Nigerians, and then dumped in jail after it is done. They are all culpable. They are all corrupt. They are all criminals. No exception. No exception. The bank owners, the big business owners, Dangote, and all of them, they are in a gang up against the destiny and future of Nigeria and the Nigerian people. They are the ones everybody should hold accountable. If we do everything, even if we remove Bola Tinubu and we don't bring these people down, Nigeria will continue the downfall. The free fall of Nigeria is going to continue to do. Let's not pretend over this whole thing anymore. So that is why I tell those, I am not a fan of all these fake protests that they are doing. Protests that are sponsored by the government. They bring innocent people into it. Those who are organizing it are making money off of it. And the next one they are going to do is going to end up the same way the previous one ended, because what is driving the protest is not true, it's fake. You see what I'm saying? It's mental engineering. Nigerians will revolt when the time comes. Nigerians are not hungry enough yet to revolt. When they are more than hungry enough, nobody needs to organize anybody. It will be swift, it will be spontaneous, and it will be widespread. So that's why I'm not interested in being a part of organizing any protest in Nigeria right now. But I know what is about to play out. Nigeria will revolt. The people are they are still finding one way or the other to survive. But very soon, everything will be cut off, and there won't be any means. Then the people will revolt. Yes. So any person who is believing in Dangote, believing in this corrupt system that produce a drug dealer, a certificate forger, and an identity thief as president of Nigeria, you must be dreaming, and you must be joking, and you must be ready for the worst that is about to play out. Yes, we have told you many times, many years. So for several years, we have been telling you, I'm tired of giving people money. Me, I'm broke right now. Everybody is on me, calling me for money. I'm not even able to help my own brothers and sisters. Everybody is calling me. Let us come together. That's why I told you. How many of you follow me? Even as true as what I'm telling you is, how many of you are sharing my message? How many of you are bold enough to line behind what we are saying? We are not asking you for money. Just come out and let us say we have had enough. And then you see the power of the people. That is all that is going to take Nigeria away from these criminals. They are all rogues. Yes, you have a corrupt business, a corporate Nigeria run by people like Dangote, who became Africa's richest man. Africa's richest man off of stealing from Nigeria. You know, and with a massive population of poor people. You know, Nigeria is now the poorest country on earth. The Nigerian people are poorest on earth. And one idiot come out to say that he's the richest man in Africa. How can you justify that? And you are celebrating him? He's an enemy of Nigeria. Do you know how he bought the trailers, thousands of trailers that he started this business with? Off of insiders trading. They wrote off brand new trailers. Yes, 18-wheelers. Brand new. Yes, his Fulani connection in the system. They wrote it off. Brand new. Brand new. Nothing has happened to it. They have not been so used. They gave it to him at below what is supposed to be the cost. Yes, he was the only one. They handed everything to him. And that's how they handed the economy of Nigeria to him. Everything he wants, he gets. I think for the first time, he's meeting an obstacle from another criminal, another shark. That is why you saw him. That is why he has been in the news every second. He's granting one interview or the other. But Dangote has been known to be a shy person who avoids the media. All of a sudden, he became an activist on behalf of the people of Nigeria. Whose interest is he serving? He's not serving the interest of the country. They destroyed our refineries because of him. They destroyed our cement industry because of him. They destroyed everything and awarded the economy of Nigeria to him. Nigerians, you people are not seeing still what is taking place, that this whole thing is a program that is at its last stage to finally emasculate Nigeria. Yes, by some people. You cannot see. The ordinary man in Nigeria is so hungry to even think. I don't blame him. This is what they created for him. The world they created for him to be hungry and only think about food. He's not even able to think about his own children. He's not able to think about their future. He's not able to think about Nigeria. He's not able to think about the future of Nigeria. That is why we are stuck. For people like Dangote and the owners of all the big banks in Nigeria, they need to all be arrested and tried. But nobody yet can do it. Nigeria needs a revolutionary who will look at nobody's face in working to save Nigeria. Yes, that is the only way forward. So you celebrating Dangote, you are an idiot. You don't even understand. You need to ask questions. How did he become this big billionaire? What did he sell? How did he start? How? What happened? That he's all of a sudden he's in charge of everything in Nigeria. Something is wrong with the mind of the Nigerian people. And this is where we are. All the intellectuals, you are intellectuals, armchair intellectuals. None of you can reason and really explain this thing, break it down to the people of Nigeria. Perhaps because a great number of you are corrupt and morally bankrupt. And no sane country will put its whole economy in the hands of one rogue. Goodbye, Nigeria.